The 2-in-1 humidifier and air purifier. This is model LW45 gray. As you can see, the unit comes well packaged. It includes a user manual, and there are boxes stuck in the corners, so don't forget them. The first thing you need to do when you open the box is finish unpacking what's inside. You want to lift off the top, flip it upside down, and you'll see a piece of cardboard in there. And over here you'll actually see the power supply. Here is the disc set, and if you lift that up you'll see cardboard underneath that also. The first thing I'm going to do before I fill it is I'm going to wipe the inside of it, because it does have some dust and items in it that came from the cardboard and shipping. So I'm going to clean it up because I don't want that in my water. When you take the cardboard out of the top, you'll find the power supply. It's already plugged into the motor assembly. You can unplug it up at the top here. This power supply will operate at 100 to 240 volts AC and 50 to 60 hertz. So it is suitable for use overseas as long as you have a plug adapter. Here you can see the full water line. So this is where you fill it up. In this case it'll take 3 gallons. These rotating discs fit inside. You can see that they spin. They're driven by the fan motor. These discs have 45 square feet of area on them, and they're constantly going through the water getting wet, and the airflow evaporates the moisture and pushes it into the air. This evaporation process is a lot more effective and, in my opinion, safe than using a piezoelectric crystal to make a spray out of the top of a humidifier. Those types of systems spray too much water and the droplets are so big they don't evaporate. This uses evaporated water. This is ideal. If you have to clean the top of this, you press both these sides simultaneously and they pop up. You lower the sides down like so, and you can open this up, and now you can see the fan assembly. Here's the plug that plugs in the power to the fan, and this assembly now lifts out entirely to allow you full access to clean the blades and wipe off the dust and dirt that may gather on it. Reassembly is very simple. You simply put it together, drop it back down into place, make sure that these 2 flaps are up, fold up the sides and lock in the sides, and you're now ready to operate the device again after you push these down, and now you can plug this back in. Inside the box you'll find 4 bottles of water treatment formula. It takes 2 of these bottles of this size to treat 1 batch of water, and the formula lasts for 10 to 14 days. Every day you want to refill the reservoir as the water goes down to the right level, but you don't have to add this except for about every 2 weeks. It helps maintain hygienic conditions, improves evaporation, prevents calcium deposits, and prevents unpleasant odors. You just want to shake the bottles and pour in 2 of them. You can see they're a bit cloudy going in. Now you want to add the second one. After you add this in, you simply insert the disc. After it's full, you put the top on, plug it in and turn it on. Here's the power button. You can see it's set on speed 1. It's so quiet you can't even tell it's running, but you look down in the top, you can see the fan running. As you press the button again, it goes off and on. It's that easy. Over here, you can step it up to the 2nd speed, and now you can see the curtains slightly blowing. You step it up to the 3rd speed. The 3rd speed is not too bad. Honestly, in a bedroom, to me, it would just be white noise, and we sleep with that all the time with fans in our room. On the top here, you'll find the power button. It comes on in the 1st speed, and it's so quiet you literally can't hear the fan running at all. If you have any kind of failure, let's say somebody walks over and pops these 2 latches, the error light comes on. It's a fault light and tells you that something's wrong, and you have to correct the fault by locking the latches back down and pressing the reset before it comes back on. Here you can see on the side that the wheels are spinning, going through the treated water. That 45 square feet of disc is getting wet, and the air is evaporating off of them from the fan pulling air across them. This unit is the LW45, and it's sized to be able to treat a room of 800 square feet with 8-foot ceilings. It has a 3-speed fan button on it. It's quiet, especially on the low setting. You literally can't hear it operate. It uses very little power. On the low speed, it's 3 watts, 5 watts on the middle, and 8 watts on the high speed, and it holds 3 gallons of water. It comes with a 2-year warranty. The ideal thing about it is it's simply very easy to set up, operate, and maintain, and there's no filters. Yeah, you got to buy some cleaning solutions and treat the water, but that's less expensive than the filters, and it does a better job. It has easy access to open and fill, easy to clean. You can take it apart in a matter of seconds. You can even add aromas into the water for aromatherapy like eucalyptus, and it's good for winter and air-conditioned rooms because you're adding moisture in and preventing colds and sore throats. Every 6 months you should buy the cleaning solution from the company, from Venta, and clean the unit. It keeps it operating properly. It takes about 2 hours. It's a nice way to maintain your unit. Here we've let this run for about 20 hours. I'm going to open it up now and see how much water it's used. I lifted the wheels out because we measured the water before the wheels were put in. Here you can see the edge over here, and if you look at it, you can see it's down at least 1 gallon of water in 20 hours. So it's put that amount of water into the air to humidify the room. That's a pretty good process considering that we're in a climate-controlled home with air conditioning built into it, but you can see it's working fine. I can tell you our house is not very dry right now because it's summertime when it's rained for 10 days in a row, but I can tell you in the wintertime it gets miserable with static electricity and also dry humidity, which causes headaches, sore throats, and nose issues. I think this is going to help a lot in the wintertime. This is an excellent product. I like how it's designed. It's easy to take apart, easy to use. I'm going to rate it at 5 stars. This review is done by JJ CEO. I'd like to tell you that I received a sample for test and evaluation, and I didn't promise a review, but I promised if I gave one it would be fair and honest. This is a review of the Venta air washer, which is the 2-in-1 humidifier and air purifier. This is model LW45 gray. As you can see, the unit comes well packaged. It includes a user manual, and there are boxes stuck in the corners, so don't forget them. The first thing you need to do when you open the box is finish unpacking what's inside. You want to lift off the top, flip it upside down, and you'll see a piece of cardboard in there. And over here you'll actually see the power supply. Here is the disc set, and if you lift that up you'll see cardboard underneath that also. The first thing I'm going to do before I fill it is I'm going to wipe the inside of it because it does have some